Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a good Christmas, however that looks to you, a good holiday season. If you don't celebrate Christmas, just a good last week. As you know, I had my youngest Shiloh visiting over Christmas. We had such a good visit. They went home on the 29th, and the tiny house has felt very, very empty ever since. We had some fantastic talks. Sophie, you're going to get your tail in my coffee. We ate some really good food. Most of it we cooked at home, but we did go out for dinner. And it was just so lovely to be able to show them around my part of the island where I am now. It was just very good. So it's been a really great holiday so far. I go back to work on the 2nd. And today is Christmas Eve. So I just thought it would be nice to have a little chat about 2023 and 2024, the year coming up. I just got off a FaceTime call with a very dear friend who's back in Calgary. And we were talking about the new year and New Year's resolutions and all of those things. But he was also talking about how in his culture, he's from Ghana, the wish that people make to each other whenever they are celebrating an event, a holiday, having a libation, is they always wish each other health, longevity, and happiness. And I thought that that was lovely because really nothing else matters. He has learned this in this last year or two because he's had some health issues, and he's coming out the other end and he's doing great, which is fantastic. And I've had some health issues that I've dealt with in this past year. We were talking about how money's great. We all want more money and we all have goals that we set ourselves and things that we want to do in our lives and achieve and acquire. But when you don't have your health, you don't have anything. Nothing matters all of a sudden when you are not healthy. And I thought that that was a good perspective to remind myself of, because 2023 was quite the year. I had set myself some goals at the beginning of it. And I'm going to do a video for next Sunday about sort of my plans, my goals, my hopes for 2024. But every year, if you watched last year's video, you'll know that every year I set myself a goal, some goals for the year and a theme for the year. And I've always done that. I don't set New Year's resolutions. I make some goals that I intend or hope to achieve for the next year, and then plans on how I'm going to do that, and sort of set a theme for the year. What I realized in 2023 was life, the universe had other plans for how things were going to go. And everything kind of got turned upside down when I had to move the tiny house. It was quite the year. I won't be sorry, I'll admit, I won't be sorry to see 2023, the ass end of 2023 as it heads out the door, because it was a very challenging year. But when I look back, a lot happened, good and bad, struggles, successes, challenges. I think maybe I hold on to goals too much. And I'm a bit single-minded about that. And I need to remember that all of that is great and important. And I intend to continue setting goals. But perhaps I need to focus on those 3 things that my friend Kofi mentioned: health, longevity, and happiness. That's what I am going to focus on for the new year. I will set some goals. But in general, I'm going to kind of give myself a break. the last few years, I have been very driven, very goal-oriented, because I had a lot of things that I wanted to make happen. I wanted to get to Vancouver Island, and there was a lot that had to get done. And then once I got here, there was a lot that needed to be done, and then having to move the house, all of those things. And I kind of forgot that I needed to be taking care of myself, and that maybe that had to become more of a priority. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to enjoy this New Year's Eve. We are going to focus on being healthy, both Sophie and I, because she had a little bit of a health scare as well, but she's doing great now. And we're going to just enjoy the things that we've accomplished, but also just being. Sometimes that's really important. Curious to know if you guys set resolutions, goals, things like that, how you go about doing that. Did you achieve the ones that you set for last year after the holiday season? I think for a lot of people, a lot of us, that it's a bit of a letdown once Christmas, the build up to Christmas is over, and family and friends go back to their respective lives. After Shiloh went home, I just really felt their absence, and the absence of both of my kids. There's nothing like being able to squish your kid, give him a big hug and a kiss in person, and I haven't been able to do that for a while. So it was awesome to see Shiloh. I had a fantastic Christmas holiday, and you know, I'm kind of looking forward to a real quiet night and just a quiet beginning to the new year. I think 2024 is going to be a year for regrounding and centering, which will be very important for me, because I have felt off center the whole last year, and it's because I had unexpected things happen, and I am very much a planner. I don't like surprises. I like to know what I'm dealing with. I can handle anything as long as I know what I'm dealing with, but when things come at me that are unexpected, I just focus on dealing with them and put everything else aside. And now I need to bring those other things back, which is self-care and mindfulness, just getting myself back in that space. So it's all good. I'm feeling very optimistic about 2024. I think it's going to be a very good year, and I hope it's going to be a good year for you guys as well. I wanted to say thank you. You guys have been amazing. Really, truly amazing. When I started this YouTube journey, it was a way of answering questions for people that I kept getting asked about the tiny house, but it was also a way to journal my life and my sort of journey with the tiny house and going forward. I never expected to have so many of you become friends and people that I look forward to seeing in the comments every video. You know, I recognize your names, and it's so nice to have that community, especially when you live alone. I never expected it to grow as it has. So much of it was unexpected, and I just want you to know how grateful I am for it, because it's become a really valuable part of my world. You guys are a valuable part of my world. And if in any way my videos bring you amusement, information, joy, a sense of community, then that is incredible. That's an incredible gift that doing this has given me, and knowing you has given me. So anyways, enough of that. I'm going to go for a walk along the ocean, And I'm going to decide what I'm going to make myself for dinner for New Year's. And then I think I'll watch a movie, and I will be in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm just not a night owl, and so Sophie and I will be curled up asleep when the clock strikes midnight here. And I hope that when it does for you, wherever you are in the world, that it finds you content, healthy, and happy. I love you all. I really do. Thank you so much. I will see you next year.